Okie dokie. I'm going to introduce myself and kind of tell a little bit about my story since I wasn't able to be on the call last week. My name is Hannah Kelly. I am a Sapphire ambassador, and I am directly under Deborah, for those that don't know me. I am a mom of two toddlers, and I started Plexus about I started about almost 4 years ago. It would be 4 years in December, actually, and it has gone by so fast. But I'm talking about social media, so I'm going to kind of incorporate that into my story because I built my entire business on social media, and a lot of people they're not exactly sure how to do that or how to go about it. And they think they're doing all the right things, and you may be doing all the right things, but you may not have the right audience or the right amount of audience. I ranked up extremely fast in my first year. I think I made a rank almost every month. Maybe I may have skipped a month or two between Senior Ruby, I think. And I just have a lot of friends. Like, I live in a really small town, so it's like everybody knows everybody. My family has a self-employed, so everybody knows them, and so it's like I had a lot of people on social media already. So that is something that helped me a lot. But I got to Senior Ruby and I kind of stopped right there. And sometimes I feel like it's kind of encouraging for people to hear that not everybody just goes to the top immediately really fast, or that some people do kind of sit at a rank for a little while and it's okay, or I'm okay with the way my journey went because I grew a lot in that amount of time that I kind of sat at Senior Ruby. I think I made Senior Ruby in August. I think it was August of 2013. And when I checked my points probably around, I think it was January, I had about 1,300 points. And for anybody that knows, you have to have 1,500 points to be Emerald. And I had a baby and I put things on hold, and I wasn't posting every day like I was, and I wasn't as excited, and I wasn't reaching out to people, and I wasn't taking care of my team like I should, and I just wasn't being consistent like I had been in that first year, and I took a hit, like I lost a good bit of points. I never lost my Senior Ruby rank, but I did lose a good bit of points. And I'm okay with that because it taught me that you don't get to ride to the top, like that's not how this is. You still have to continue to work. And even as a Sapphire, I'm still going to continue to work every day, because if not, it's not going to just keep going, and it may for some people, but for me personally, it did not. It took me another year, or another, did it take me another? Yeah, it took me a whole another year. So I made Emerald the next year, the next March. So it took me almost a whole another year and a half, I guess. And then another year to make Sapphire. And I'm okay with that because, like I keep saying, it was my journey and I had to learn. I was very young when I started. I started Plexus at 23 years old, and I had a baby, and then I got pregnant. And, so I was trying to figure out how to juggle kids on top of having a business and taking care of my team and everything. And sometimes I feel like I'm just now kind of like, oh, okay, I got this, and then some days not at all, so that's a little bit of my journey. And now I'm going to talk a little bit about social media and how I use that to grow my business and how I continue to grow my business. In the beginning, I never really realized I didn't really realize what I was doing. Like I was just posting what it was doing it for me, and I was posting what it was doing for my family, and I was really excited. So I just did that, so I didn't know the strategy of what I was doing until now. Like I've really started, I'll get into the list and things like that and targeting certain people and certain groups and stuff. But one of the biggest things I have people tell me, they're like, I'm just stuck. I'm running out of people. There's nobody else that's asking me about it. Nobody comments on my stuff. Nobody likes my stuff. And I remember telling my mom in the beginning, I told her how much I had sold. And she was like, how in the world did you sell that much product? Nobody ever comments or likes any of your stuff. And I said, okay, do you want people to know that you're trying to lose weight? You're not going to go and comment on somebody's post because the whole world's going to see that you commented like, hey, can you send me some more information? These people were just personally messaging me. I'm sorry, I'll have a hair. It's driving me crazy. So a lot of people will see that and they're like, they'll post one time and they're like, oh, nobody commented on me. Well, not everybody saw your post. A lot of times people say, oh, I'm running out of people. And the first thing I do, I don't even answer them back yet. I immediately go to their Facebook and look at their friends and see how many friends they have. And I say, you've got plenty of people, or I say, you need to find some more people. I don't know if y'all have seen this post going around that says something about Facebook only sees 7% of my people. Can you like this post or comment on this post? Y'all, that's true. Only 7% of your Facebook friends are actually seeing your post. So just say, I'm going to do some calculations here. So say, oh, I have a lot of friends. Oh, I have 500 friends. Okay, 500 times 7%. That's only 35 people. That's only 35 people out of the 500 friends that you have are seeing your post. And those 35 people are probably your mom, your dad, your sister, your aunt, the people that you're actually commenting on their stuff, or other Plexus people. So I'm going to kind of teach you how to get other views and get other comments and things like that. I almost have 4,000 friends. Do I know all of them? No. I probably don't even know 3/4 of them, but we probably have friends in common, or I've met them through another group or things like that, or out and about. So that's another thing that we're going to talk about is how to get all of these friends, because I know you're thinking 4,000 friends. I don't want 4,000 people seeing all of my stuff and some of my personal stuff, and that's okay. I'm going to teach you also how to not let them see all your personal things. So one of the biggest things you can do is Facebook kind of helps you try to get new friends, and they have a list. Sometimes you'll see it in your news feed that'll say mutual friends, or suggested friends, or something like that. And it'll be a list of a bunch of people, and it'll tell you how many people you have mutual friends with that person. I try to go through it at least every few days. I know some people do it every day. I just don't think about it every single day because I don't have a lot of room left to do a lot now. But used to, I try to do it every day. Just make sure that you don't do too many friend requests in the same day, because you don't want to get yourself in Facebook jail. And that really is a real thing. They may shut down your Facebook for a certain amount of time, or limit your things on Facebook for a little while. So I usually try and tell people do 20 to 30 Facebook friend requests a day, or every other day or so. If you're looking at that suggested friend thing and it says you have 50 mutual friends, friend request. If it says you only have one mutual friend, I usually try to stay away from people that I might not know at all, unless they just look like a really nice person. And I feel like, if I'm like, you're going to have to stalk their page a little bit, some of them, because some of them you're like, oh, I don't really, even though we have 50 mutual friends, I don't really want that person on my thing, or that person wouldn't benefit me anyways, that's okay. If it is Plexus people, see, like I'm to the point right now that I'm trying, the only Plexus people that I really try to friend is because they're on my team and I need my team as my friends, but I can't have 5,000 other Plexus people because I need people that aren't Plexus, because I need to keep growing my team and I need to keep growing my customers. So I'm sorry if you've asked me to be your friend and I haven't accepted it. That might be the reason, because I think the limit is 5,000 and I'm at 4,000. So, I need to clean out my friends. But anyways, another really great way to find new friends besides the suggested box is what are your hobbies outside of Plexus, or things that you're interested in, or like me, I'm a mom, I'm a young mom, when I was pregnant, I was really into natural birth and natural formulas and, breastfeeding and like things like that. So I found every group that I could find on natural labor, natural birth, Baton Rouge natural moms, or breastfeeding groups, or anything like that. Also, like now that I've had my kids and they're 2 and 4, I'll try and find groups that I'm just moms of toddlers or things like that. I'm really big into Kendra Scott jewelry, so I'm in a lot of Kendra Scott groups. I'll post something in there like, hey, I wore my jewelry for this meeting or whatever, and I've had people ask me, oh, what do you do? Took pictures at convention with my Kendra Scott stuff and I post it, and it's kind of like a resale group too, but sometimes they talk back and forth on, why they wore their jewelry and where they wore it and stuff. If somebody's comments on my thing, like on my stuff, I friend them. As long as they look okay. Like, I don't just friend Joe Blow that lives in Iraq or something. Like, I get a lot of those friend requests too, and I immediately just block them. Because most of my page is public to anybody. And so I don't really want them to see all of my stuff. I don't know them. They're on the other side of the world. They're not going to benefit me at all. So that's another thing too, as far as like people commenting and friending them. Say you're commenting on one of your best friends' page and then somebody else comments on it, and y'all kind of start commenting back and forth and you keep replying to each other. I'll usually check that person out. And obviously we have a mutual friend because she's commenting on my best friend's thing. I'll usually friend that person. To be honest with y'all, probably half of the ambassadors on my team, I have no idea how we were ever friends. That's like Lacey that's on my team. We were like, I don't know how we know each other. And I was like, honestly, I probably just friend requested you because we have a lot of friends in common. And she ended up signing up, So that's another thing that I've been trying to do, and it's hard to keep up with it sometimes, is keep up with who you're friend requesting, and then whenever they actually accept it, maybe write their name down. That way you know that you want to comment on their stuff. And I'm going to get into list with that also. So just think about it. Look at your Facebook friends and just think, how many of these people are actually seeing my stuff? So say you don't really want to up your numbers. Eventually you really do need to up your numbers because you will run out of people on Facebook. But you want to make sure that people are seeing your stuff. The more you comment on other people's stuff, the more they're going to see your stuff. So, the more comments you have on your post, the more likes you have on your post, the more people are going to see it. So have you ever noticed sometimes people like their own status and you're like, why the heck do they like their own status? It's just one more like, So that's one thing that I've tried doing, and I've made a list too with them, and I'm going to get into the list. But some of my team members, or even if you're coming across somebody else that's Plexus, comment on them. Yeah, it's changed my life too. Something really simple. You don't have to take 5 minutes on every comment that you do. One thing that I struggled with I was like, oh, I really don't want to comment on everybody's stuff because then it's going to keep notifying me every time somebody comments. If it gets to the point where they have a lot of notifications like that, great for them, that they are getting that many notifications, but you can turn off the notification feature. So let me show y'all that, because a lot of people don't realize that they can turn off notifications. So let me see if I can share screen. Okay, there it is. Can y'all, is that, okay, no. Okay, can y'all see that? I'm assuming that y'all can. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my notifications and I'm just gonna click on this just so you can see I have people liking and commenting on this post that I did earlier of Gabby. If you see this arrow right here, you pull down and it says turn off notifications for this post. If I was to press that, it's going to make sure that I don't get any more notifications that people are liking or commenting on my post, which you can do that on every other people's posts too. And that's also something that I see a lot of people will put a star or a follow or something on something that they want to follow to see what the answer is. This is another thing you can do. You can, look, I'm going to turn it off so that I can. So you can turn on notifications for any post that you want to see. If you don't want somebody to know that you're watching their posts, which sounds really creepy, but you want to see, say somebody says they're really sick, but you don't really know the person, but you want to see how they do later or something, I don't know. You can turn on the notification so that every time somebody posts something on it, you get the notification. Another thing is commenting. I'm talking about commenting on your team's post so that it bumps their post, their Plexus post, so that more people, more of their friends see their stuff. So, okay, think about it. I posted this 8 hours ago. Obviously, it has not gotten lost in Facebook world because somebody just liked it 14 minutes ago. Trina did. She may be on the call. Trina liked it 14 minutes ago. I've posted it 8 hours ago. And the reason it keeps getting bumped up to the top of people's news feed is because there's 86, 87, 89 people that have liked this one post. So that's why it's good to even just like somebody's post. You don't even have to comment if you don't want to. Because I don't think you won't get notifications if somebody else likes the post. So that's why it's really important to comment and like other people's stuff that has nothing to do with Plexus, because your stuff is going to all of a sudden show up in their news feed. So if you are, I wish I would have poured me some more water. So if you're commenting, say there's a potential that you really want them to see your Plexus post, or somebody that you haven't talked to in a really long time, but you don't really want to comment, like message them real quick about Plexus yet, you can go ahead and start commenting on their stuff. Try and comment every other day or so that your Plexus posts are going to show up in their news feed. So another thing that I used to do is I would so bad. I would like screenshot somebody's profile, and then I had an album in my phone that was titled Potentials, and I would put their picture in my phone, and that way I could keep up with, if there's somebody I going through my news feed and I see it, I'm like, God, they would be really good at this, or they've been complaining because they don't feel very good, or it's somebody that finally accepted my friend request, I'll screenshot it and put it there. But I found a really easier way to do that, and it's called Friends List. So you're going to go to your home, and Facebook actually sets up lists for you. I feel like I'm buffering. I don't know if my internet's doing okay. Can y'all hear me okay? Okay. All right, I need to move this out of the way. Okay. So if you look, where is it? Okay, friends. I don't know why mine's not very long, but I have more than that. Okay, if you press friends, it's going to pop up all of the friends lists that Facebook's already done for you. I did not want to do that yet. Okay. Okay, thank you, Rebecca. Okay. These are actually, if you see where it says Beau Ideal Salon, if anybody doesn't know, I used to do hair. So I have on my profile that I used to work at Beau Ideal. I have on my profile that I'm an ambassador. I have that I live in Baton Rouge. I have that I work at Plexus Worldwide. I went to Denham Springs Beauty College. I went to Bethany Christian School. So it's everything that's in your information. Plexus, I keep saying Plexus. Facebook goes ahead and makes a list for you. So if I want to see everybody in my news feed that just want to see the people that are my Plexus people, I can click on this thing, this word right here. And it's going to bring me up to, it's like a separate news feed that's just people with Plexus that have Plexus Worldwide as their, wish I could make this go away. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. It was in my way. I don't know if y'all can even see that. Okay, so it's going to bring me to just a list of people that's all Plexus. So if I want to help some people out and start commenting and liking on some Plexus people post, they're all right here. So I'm going to go back and show y'all. I made a list, and you can see it at the top. It's called Potentials. And this number next to it says 17. There's 17 new posts on there since the last time I looked. All these people that are in here are people that I have on my potentials list. I've either already talked to them before and we said, oh, we'll talk about it later, like Sarah Grace. I feel like this is kind of weird blasting her, but we've talked about it before. She just had a baby, as you can see, like literally just had a baby. So she's not going to be somebody that I want to like just reach out to right now. She's a busy mom. I'm going to give her a little time, but I'm going to comment on that picture of that baby. That way she knows that I care about her, because I do. It's not fake. I do care about her. She's sweet, sweet as can be. I know how it is as a new mama. You need all the support you can get. So I'm going to give her that support from me. And that way my stuff pops up in her newsfeed too, whenever she's up at 2 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning breastfeeding that baby. So the way that you make these lists, and that's one too that I'm going to make, and I'm going to go ahead and make it now. One I've been meaning to make is one that just has my team on it. That way I can go in and comment on their stuff, and I don't have to go through every Plexus person on there. So you're going to go like over here, press on your friends. This pulls this up. You're going to press create list. I'm going to put Plexus team. Whoop. Plexus team. And just so you know, anytime you add somebody to a list, it's not going to tell them. They have no idea that they are even in a list. So I'll put Leanne Ott, Leanne Ernest, William. Okay, I'm just going to do that so y'all know. I'm going to press create. And it's going to go ahead and bring up pretty much all of their posts from today or however far back I go. So I can say, all right, there's William. I can go ahead and comment on his stuff right there. Look at all the comments he's getting. That's awesome, because now all of his Plexus posts are going to show up in these people's stuff. There's Leanne's stuff. I can comment and like her stuff. You see William has liked her stuff. So the more likes and comments she gets, the more people are going to see it. So I love the list, and I'm just now getting used to that. So another great thing, it just reminded me of, I saw Leanne had used it earlier. It's called Buffer. So say Leanne, or let me see. I think I already posted this earlier, but we'll do it anyways. So say Leanne posted this and I really like it and I want to use it too, but I just posted something about Plexus, so I don't want to post something back to back within a couple minutes, but I don't want to forget to post this. Well, they have a little website called Buffer. Let me pull mine up. And you can link your Facebook to it. You can link if you have a team group, you can link your group to it. I only do Facebook and Instagram. I know that you can link Instagram to it. I think you can even do like Pinterest and let me see. Let's see what else we can do. So if you want to add, see, this is on the computer. They have an app too. But say, I don't think I have Keeping It Slim on here yet, so I'll go ahead and add that. So I'm going to add an account. I pay for Buffer. I think it's like $10 a month or something. If you don't want to pay for it, they do have free, things. I think you only can post on your group, on your page, I think, or something. You can't post on a bunch of different ones or so many a day or something like that. So see on here how it has Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google+, Pinterest, and Instagram. So if you want to link just your profile, you could do it there. Or if you want to do your page, so if you have a business page that people can like instead of friending you, you can do that there, or you can do a group. So I'm going to continue with that. If I can even find it, I have so many groups. Okay, Keeping It Slim. Okay, so I am now connected to Keeping It Slim. So what you can do is they have set times if you want already, or you can just make your own. So you can type what you want in here, and then add to queue, and if you pull this down, you can do add share next. So if you have something that's already scheduled, you can just make it after, or you can go ahead and share it now, or you can schedule the post. So I usually do schedule a post. You can schedule all the way out. I can do this is going to post at midnight tonight. I'm going to go ahead and move that up so that I can delete it in a little while. So schedule it for 9 o'clock, and it's saving that. One more post in your buffer. No. So it's right there. So I can go ahead and fill that. I don't know what the time is different, but it is for the time that I put. So you can add ones that are already scheduled for you, or you could make your own. I use the app. I honestly never use this website, the one on the website, so I'm kind of doing this new with y'all. But the app is super easy. I think there's one too called Tiny Torch, and I think you can even don't take my word for it, but I think you can even do events on Tiny Torch. I'm not 100% sure, but I can find that out and let y'all know. I just use Buffer just because it's easier for me. Another thing, let me think. What was the other thing I wanted to talk about? Instagram. I don't know if this will go away. There we go. Sorry, y'all. Technical difficulties here. I'll just do it in here. All right, I just started Instagram, and I never really got it. Never really got Instagram. And I was talking to a fellow Jewel, and she was just telling me how much it's totally changed her business. She just has these random people that she never would have known. So I started, and I have seen a pretty, I guess I haven't really had a whole lot of people messaging me, but I have a ton of people following me. So usually they say you don't really see what you're working on. You don't see the benefit of it till, later on. So these people are watching me. The one, I feel like the main thing with Instagram is hashtag to your blue in the face. Literally, because people are looking at these particular hashtags, and they're going to look at every post that was hashtag. So I'm going to show you one really cool thing. I have honestly never done Instagram on my computer. So there we go. All right. Okay, so you can see I just started. I have 664 followers and 515 that I'm following. So like this one, my husband works nights, and he's a fireman. So I am extremely tired. I didn't go to sleep until 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not tired right now because of Edge. So I took the picture. I literally thought of every hashtag I could possibly think of. I said, it's my BFF the next day, every day really. Edge, mom on Edge, fireman's wife, 24 hours because he works 24-hour shifts. Glad he's home. Stay at home mom, work at home mom, thebomb.com, getting biz done, getting business done. Not sleeping, running on 5 hours of sleep, 2 toddlers, getting to sleep good tonight. One I probably would have added to it would be good, clean energy, energy. I just really couldn't think at the time when I was posting, and I was trying to hurry. So I'm going to show you 2. I don't know how to post on the website. Whenever you're posting, I can just tell y'all, I guess. Whenever you're posting and you write out your thing and you put hashtag whatever and you start typing it out, it's going to tell you how many times. Maybe somebody's commenting and telling me. I wish this thing would move out of the way. Oh, well, that makes a lot of sense then. Okay, well, if I was on my phone, and I guess I could show y'all. I don't know how that will work, but let me see. Okay, so let me pull up my Instagram. Okay, I don't know if this is even going to show. I don't think it's even going to show. It may be too dark, too light. Can y'all kind of see it? Okay, so I'm going to start making a post, and I'm going to just take a picture of all y'all. So it's going to bring up my library, and I don't know if y'all can see that, where it has all of my pictures I already have, or I can press photo and take a picture now. So I'm just going to take a picture of the screen and say we're on our team call. Okay, so if you can see right here, this is where you're going to comment. I can do hashtag work from home mom, and work from home mom is WAHM is the initials. Okay, on here it says that the hashtag right now has been used 910,733 times. That's a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that. But if you look, it's going to give you other options too, but the top one is going to be your most. So like right now it says work at home mom lover, work at home mom life. These all have like 14,000, 30,000, and those are good too. But you want to go with the one that has the most posts, because people are going to go through those posts and they're going to click on those hashtags just to see the posts that are going there. So that's just an example, and I'm going to show you what I mean by clicking on the hashtag. Okay, so I'm going to go to my page. Okay, so I took a picture of my Lexus. There's so many things I could do with that. All I have to do is put hashtag Lexus, and every person that owns a Lexus has done the same thing to me. So as you can see, I don't know if y'all can even see that or not, but I can click on, anybody can look at my post right now and click on Lexus. And so now my picture is in every post about the Lexuses, and people are looking through here. It can be a little bit creepy because you have these random people looking at your pictures. So I have really random people that'll want to follow me, and that is okay too, but you can block them. So say this guy right here, which is just a hair person, so I probably won't really actually block them. It says he started following me. I can either press that I want to follow him too, or I can look at his page. If it looks like, I don't know who this person is, they're from the other side of the world, I don't want anything to do with that, there's a little arrow right here next to where I would press follow. Press that down. No, is that it? No, it's not. Hang on, how did I do that? I know there's a way to block it. Oh, I'm sorry. I was pressing the wrong thing. Up here, I'm sorry, there's 3 dots. I'm sorry, I'm still new to the Instagram. There's 3 dots up here. And you can do block user, report, hide your story. So you can make it to where they think they're still following you, but they're not going to see your stuff. Or you can share the profile, send them a message. So you would just press block user, and then they won't be able to see your stuff anymore. That's another thing that some people, they're kind of weird about who sees their post on Facebook. And I'm kind of a little bit weird too. Like, I don't want some random person to be able to see pictures of my kids or know where I'm at or things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull Facebook up again and kind of show y'all something on there. Because like I said, I have my profile is public. So pretty much anybody can see what I'm doing and where I'm at. So if it's something about my kids, I don't let the whole world see that because I don't want my kids' pictures out there. So, okay, like this. I posted this earlier and I actually didn't change it. If you look right here, there's some little people. And what it says is your friends accept restricted. That list that we were talking about, there's also a list that's called restricted. And those are the people that you restrict from your profile. You don't really want them to see your stuff. So if I click on that though, I can make it public that anyone in the whole entire world can see this post whenever they click on my profile. Or if I want something to just be only me, I don't really know what the benefit of that is. So this is about Plexus. I want this to be put public. If it is something about, this does not want to come up. Sorry, y'all. I live out in the boondocks, so sometimes my internet is a little sketchy. Okay, so like my baby girl, I do not want the whole world to see her. So I have it restricted to where it's just my friends that see this post, not anybody that looks at my profile. So that is another thing that you have to be, you kind of have to be strategic when it comes to Facebook too and how you post. You don't want every single post to be Plexus. It kind of gets old to some people, especially those that are skeptics, and those that think you're stupid right now. So you have to keep it real. You got to keep some personal posts in there too. So I know some people get a little bit frustrated because they can't post before and after pictures, or they can't post how many pounds they lost, or disease things, and they're like, oh, I don't know what else to post. Well, let's just look through this a little bit. This came straight from our CEO's mouth. This is how many people ranked up in this month. It's just kind of basically throwing that out there. I also put the income disclosure on how much we make. That's straight from the company. That's okay to post. Just make sure if you ever post this income thing, make sure that it has this top portion. A lot of people crop that out, and that is against compliance. This needs to have this top part to it. If I'm not mistaken, I think that they are trying to come up with a newer one, because this is from 2014. So this is not a normal post for me. This isn't like something that I would always post, but it's okay because I don't always post these like more salesy type posts. I'm here to share what it's doing for me. Example, what Edge is doing for me. It's given me energy. It's given me, I can get through the day even though I only had 5 hours of sleep. I was talking about waxing my eyebrows. I did my eyebrows earlier. I'm trying to get people to comment on my stuff that are not Plexus, people that are interested in other things, because once they've commented on this, they're going to see my Plexus post that I posted earlier or that I'm about to post. And I did throw in the Plexus body cream a little bit there, but that wasn't the shining star on that post. I've been trying to do more live videos, and most of the live videos have been nothing about Plexus. I might mention, like I talked about French braiding my hair and how bad my roots were. I did mention that, oh, it's that X Factor vitamin, making my hair grow. Little things like that. You're not being real salesy. Things about my kids, about the company. Fun little quiz, something I tagged my brothers in, things like that. You have to keep your profile not all Plexus. People want to see what you're doing and how you're living your life. We talk about freedom, and we talk about how much this has given us freedom. And if they see us constantly working every single day, every single minute of the day, that's not freedom, So just keep that in mind. And the two, you can go on, let me just show you. If you want to know, like when somebody posts something, like I've tried to do that with some of my my team members. Like if I want to know when they post something so that I can comment on it, like I'm going to go ahead and just trying to pull up Deborah, but oh well. You can click on this button right here and press close friends. Anybody that's in your close friends list, you're going to get a notification every single time that they post. Like you're going to get a notification on your phone every time they post. So if it's somebody that you want to know every time they post, you can do that too. So, okay, I think that's it. I'm going to stop rambling on and I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions, and I'm going to stop the recording. And I hope this helped. Rachel Rogers has a really great video on Instagram. I've watched it. It's kind of helped me a little bit. I'm still new to Instagram. So if you're interested in getting into another social media thing, I think that Instagram is pretty good. So I'm going to post her video. She's really good with that. So I'm going to stop the recording. Nope, let's stop and share.